What's going on, everybody? We are here. We are back. Hats, Tats, and Stats. Back in the garage, back in the good old US of A. And the team is back together.
Yeah, it's getting the band back together. We need more cowbell.
We do need more cowbell.
Cold out here, huh?
Yeah. You know, it's not as bad as we thought it would be. I think it's warmer than the last time we did this.
It's hard to tell. The snow's making it deceiving.
It sure is. It's like a layer of cold insulation.
Two hogs out in the snow right now to make room for this is pretty awesome.
I agree.
It's a good view.
It is a great view.
I'm going to take that thing for a spin after this bitch.
I don't blame you. You know, it'll make sure you're nice and warm for the Sabre game night you're going to.
Yeah, frozen biscuit.
Yeah,
frozen biscuit.
You know, a lot of people think we're just football dickheads, but I mean, we're really dickheads we're multifaceted dickheads.
Yeah, that is the truest statement you've ever had.
You know, we talk a lot of football. But, you know, we do enjoy the biscuit.
At some point, we're going to run out of football to talk about. We're going to have to talk about something else.
I mean, we talked about baseball once.
That was a good time.
It was a good time.
A lot of off-season moves going on right now in the baseball world. Yeah, it is pretty crazy. We'll have to set aside a time when things settle down a little bit. But there's a lot going on in the baseball world.
There's a lot going on in the world as a whole right now. I mean, this is the first, like, you've been back for a little over a week now.
Yeah.
This is the first time we've had time to sit down, and we almost didn't get this in today.
Yeah, we were, I was a hard time getting out of bed. I've had a rough 36 hours. So me and the bathroom have had a lot of quality time lately.
Yeah.
What are you going to do?
It happens.
It's the Mexican water, I guess.
It got to be.
Don't let them fool you. It's all bottled. It's all crap. I took home a tapeworm, that's all. I'm trying to lose some LBs.
Should have brought me one, man.
Sharing is caring.
Didn't bring me a tapeworm. Didn't bring me a lucha mask. Dog shit.
I only have so much money, man. Tapeworms are expensive down there.
I could have Venmo'd you. That works over international data.
But if it came over in pesos, I'm screwed. I'm just screwed.
What's the exchange rate on that right now? Do you know?
$1 is about 19 pesos. Still last time I checked.
Wow.
Yeah, you got a good thing going on down there.
Yeah.
You know. Makes that lucha mask about $5.
I'm gonna order my own lucha mask. We're gonna have a lucha house party.
Perfect. That's gonna look creepy, but I dig it.
I mean, if you really want it to look creepy, we can invite Will with his fucking butcher's mask or whatever, and
he's got a lot of weird stuff flying around.
Yeah,
he scares me.
I like it. Seems like it fits in, you know?
I just want little Russ to come waddling around. That's all I care about.
Listen, you got to be careful. Those guys like to go around fisting people.
That's true. That's very true. No thanks. I got no time for that.
No. They'll probably try to talk to you about wrestling.
True.
Wrestling.
True.
Sweet. I mean, a lot of stuff going on. So we're getting it in. We're here. We're doing it. Your computer's not ready for it.
I don't know what's going on. I'm flying by the seat of my pants today. This thing is just for show at this point.
It does look good. It kind of brings the set together. We got our Starbucks, which may or may not have alcohol in them.
Super basic.
Listen, sometimes you need a little kick in the ass.
There's no pumpkin in there, at least.
No, I don't do pumpkin. You said get what I'm getting, and I'm pissed off that they don't have their holiday spice. They had it a couple years ago. You introduced me to it.
There's no holiday spice at fucking Starbucks right now?
The holiday spice creamer that tastes like horchata.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. I remember that. Yeah. Oh, that's just depressing.
Yeah. Yeah, you go there, you ask about it, and the baristas or whatever the fuck they are now are like, what?
You get hard nose?
Hard nose and man buns.
How could you call yourself a barista if you don't have holiday spice?
I got nothing, man.
This is brutal.
One of these days we're going to have to go to that little Mexicano place on Niagara Street we found over the summer and get some horchata milk.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, they did have good horchata milk over there.
That was a scary spot.
It was interesting to say the least.
Yeah. I felt out of place. Luckily, I was wearing a hat, so I didn't look out of place. All
the nachos were good, though.
They were. Everything there was good.
It was, yeah. I mean, of course, then I had to go to the bathroom for 36 hours. So now I got PTSD.
That's fair. Which, I mean, it's probably why your body's rebelling against you right now.
Yeah, I ate all that food and I came home and had pizza and I didn't know what the hell was going on. Maybe it's because I stopped drinking tequila. I just got to keep that going.
Mexican firewater.
Yeah, well, I mean, we sure had plenty of it there, I can tell you that.
Blackout in a bottle.
Oh, God. Come on, computer, let's do this thing. I'm running out of stuff to talk about. Well, let's get into it.
We don't need a computer to talk about the Bills. We've been there. We've been watching it.
Yeah, front and center.
The wheels are officially off the wagon. Now all we get to do is play spoiler.
I don't know if I want to play spoiler. I mean, I'm sitting pretty in draft picks, and there's a lot of beef in this draft class coming out.
You know, I keep seeing a lot of stuff, and I'm gonna end up like revoking my own membership to all these like Facebook Bills groups, because like I find a couple that are cool, and then after like 2 weeks, some fucking jabronis in there talking about how to keep bringing up like, I mean, how long has Peterman been cut for? Like 4 weeks now.
Peterman played for the Bills?
Right. But there's people are still talking about him.
I couldn't forget about that fast enough.
Right. Still talking about Tyrod. We should still have Tyrod, who's currently sitting the bench.
Do these people know how the salary cap works and like what contracts are?
No.
Or do they just like play Madden and think you can just willy-nilly pick everybody off the street and
that's the move, man.
stock your squad? Bunch of idiots.
That's the move. I say it all the time. It's not Madden. You can't just, like people are like, oh, we need to trade McCoy. Okay.
Someone needs to want it.
Someone's got to want it. Although I did read an article today that said that the Bills should shut McCoy down for the rest of the year to make sure he's healthy, because he's not going to fetch anything this year, but he may next year.
Yeah, I support that idea too.
I mean,
I'm not against it.
No, not at all.
Plus, I'm at a point where, let's see
what everybody else has got.
Of course, I've been watching everybody else play all year, I guess, between injuries and, I don't know, the revolving door of receivers we have, so... Reuben Foster, though, Rookie of the Week. I didn't know that was even an award. Really watering things down.
Well, it's just giving props to big performances.
Great. Super great. How did we lose to the Jets?
Special teams.
Yeah, you're right.
That's 2 in a row. 2 losses in a row.
You're totally right. Special teams at the forefront.
I mean, those 2 games for sure. And I'm pretty sure there was at least 1, if not 2 more, that bad special teams play put us in a bad position in tight games.
We got a new punter this week, or are we sticking with Dar? I've lost track of punters too. They're like,
why did we cut Schmidt?
I don't know. We still haven't looked into this, and I feel bad because I've been so busy and in and out. And we showed up to the game and went, "Who the hell is this?"
It's
actually when I was in Mexico watching the Miami game, I was, "What? Who's this?"
The best part is, his name kind of personifies like how I feel about our special teams lately.
Durr. Remember Matt Barr? Did he play for the Giants? Matt Barr. That's who I thought it was. I'm like, Matt Barr. That guy's from the 90s, isn't he? I'm pretty sure he wore a single bar. Can you wear a single bar helmet?
I don't think so.
That's trash. That needs to come back. Kickers should be able to do whatever the hell they want. Give me some Morton Anderson with a single bar that's like resting on his chest, not even over his face.
Down here?
Yeah. Like when he puts his head down to look at the ball, his helmet moves, the thing's so low. I need more of that.
Well, see, you got to be careful because when you got, defensive guys head-hunting kickers like, Hauschman got getting his bell rung last week.
That's some garbage.
Yeah.
I didn't see that until after. And,
it was a bullshit hit.
That's disheartening. And the fact that the clip I saw, it looked like a ref was staring at it no less and did nothing about it.
Yeah.
That was the worst part.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand there's a lot going on out there and, they miss things, but it legitimately looked like the ref was staring at it and did nothing about it.
I mean, we see that a lot, and part of me thinks that there's something to the idea that when you're a bad team, refs are not apt to give you calls and like, oh, the Bills aren't running the ball well because the Bills aren't a good running team. But, oh, they ran the ball well. There's got to be a hold somewhere, so you look for it. Oh, the Bills don't get a lot of pressure, so we're not looking for holds because they don't regularly put on pressure. Things like that.
Do you think Jerry Hughes is a good cuddle partner?
I think so.
He's got to be.
I wouldn't want to get him mad after the fact, though, because if you saw that clip, he was pretty heated. I do like the fact that the ref got suspended and not him.
Yeah, that was fun. I still don't know the full transaction of that. I guess if I'm Sean McDermott, I'm not a fan of the look, but at the same time, I mean, Jerry's going to be Jerry at this point. If we haven't figured that out, that's just he's the last of the Rex Ryan attitude we have on the squad still, and he's going to let it all hang out there.
Sure is.
Guys, update. Computer looks like it's working.
Hey, we figured it out.
I might have a sound thought in the rest of this set. I don't know.
Listen, that was called podcast CPR. We talked enough for his computer to figure out what it needed to figure out, and now he can pull up things and look stuff up. I have my thing up here. We are good to go.
Yeah, I mean, we legit restarted this thing like 3 times. I don't know what's going on over here.
We sure did.
But she is cruising.
Oh, she's flying right now. God.
Making me hot. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. All right.
Hey, you know who we haven't talked about in a while? The Bears.
The Bears. Oh, God. The Bears.
Trubinsky's back.
Yeah, I don't know if I care if Trubisky's back. I mean,
they didn't look good without him. I can tell you that much.
Well, they look worse, that's for sure. But that, I mean, the offense has the ability to look great at times, but the offense is not going to put 4 quarters together.
No.
They just haven't done it yet. Luckily, the defense plays 6 quarters in 4 somehow. They're just, I mean, that's insane over there, and good for them. I'm still not ready to crown the Mac as king. I mean, he's changed things, but he's just one man. So, I mean, you're still the secondary, the front 4. There's
a lot going on. A lot of good stuff going on for them right now.
You can't play defense like that just because of Khalil Mack. Now, he's a big deal. Don't get me wrong, but it's not just him. It can't be. No. That's too much of a complete defense right now. But they're scary. Yeah. I mean, that's that if they play like that, they have a legitimate chance. And I tweeted about it, and I thought it was funny because all this offense. I'm like, oh, defense wins championships, huh? I mean, it's that time of year, And Booger McFarland, I hate him.
Booger.
But he made a good point the other night, and he kind of looked up and he goes, this is the time of the year when the offense starts to disappear. It's cold outside. It's not as flashy anymore. And now it comes down to running the ball and playing defense. And I mean, I'll eat a mild amount of crow here, but I mean, Dallas is finding a way to win football games because they're playing great defense and feeding Zeke the rock. Now, Amari Cooper is a great pickup, and he gives them a viable option outside of Zeke, which they didn't have. But, I mean, it's Zeke and the defense. Dak Prescott is horrible. That last game I watched, if Dak hits half of his receivers in the second half that are wide open, that have DBs beat by 3 yards and he's overthrowing them by 10, that game was a blowout. And instead they're playing a nail biter, and he's just missing NFL throws. Like, I mean, they weren't.
Listen, we got to be careful with that kind of talk, because if Dennis ever decides to actually watch this, he'll crucify the two of us for rooting for Josh Allen but talking shit about Dak missing a wide open receiver.
Yeah, Dak's been in the league for years. Josh Allen is fresh meat, and he's played 9 games. He's going to miss receivers. All right, well, I mean.
Really? You mean like there's like almost like a learning curve for rookies?
I mean, something like that. If Allen still is missing wide open receivers in year 4, then yeah, I'm going to have a problem. But as of right now, we suck. He's the only offense we have, and he can miss all the receivers he wants to. I don't care.
I got a kick out of the fact that we watched a receiver take a ball in the eye, pretty much. I think it was 2 at the game. Like, you just saw the guy go.
Yeah. Yeah, it looked like the last kid picked a gym class. That ball's coming in hot.
That looked like you when we play flag football with a team that's got that one receiver who bitches he never gets the ball. But like, it's because you don't throw it to him because he can't catch. So you stuff a heater in there for him, and it hits him in the chest and bounce off, and his hands just go.
You got to try and let the ball catch him sometimes, Hey, that Miami game, he missed Jones in the middle of the end zone all by himself. He threw it behind him, and it looked like he wanted Jones to sit, and I argued that there was no one in front of Jones. He had no reason to stop his route. He was just running into the end zone. I mean, he's made some bad throws, but he's also made some great ones. In that same Miami game, he threw a touch pass to our fullback on a wheel route. I mean, and he didn't throw a heater at him.
Nope.
Laid it out there for him. It was a great ball. It's in there. You can see it. It's in there. But again, he's played 9 games.
And I'm sorry, you can't overly judge any. Like, I'm not a huge Baker Mayfield fan. I think there's a lot of hype there, and not necessarily. I think Baker may be at where Baker's going to be. But again, I sit here and I say, and if I say this about Josh Allen, I have to say it about Baker Mayfield too. You can't judge a guy who got drafted, had what? Part of an offseason to get ready? And like, with who?
I mean, especially, Baker actually had some weapons. I mean, what did we give Josh Allen? McCoy?
Right.
Without a line.
Calvin Benjamin, who didn't want to run routes with him.
Popeye's biscuits. I can't believe the Chiefs signed another tight end.
I can. Kelsey gets hurt sometimes.
Oh, all right. Yeah, I mean, can Benjamin run block?
It might look better than Clay doing it.
I think Jason Peters could outrun Kelvin Benjamin right now.
I think I could outrun Kelvin Benjamin.
That's pathetic. I think he got all the Chick-fil-A before he left here.
Is that why that line was so backed up when I pulled by it?
Yeah, he was ordering
Holy
everything. Is that so busy over there?
Oh God, out the lot and around the corner. Like,
how long am I gonna have to wait? I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't think Chick-fil-A is the greatest thing on planet Earth, but Chick-fil-A is good shit.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna have to wait it out. I'm not waiting an hour line for Chick-fil-A.
No, I've been told by people who have gotten it now. We got it for breakfast one day. I wasn't the one that picked it up, but it was like a 15-minute wait through the drive-thru at the time. But I'm told the way to do it is the mobile pre-order.
Ooh.
And then you there's an area that you can sit and wait, and they'll either bring it out to you, or you can just go hey, I'm here.
Right, skip the line, give me my shit.
Yeah, I'm told that's the way to go about it.
Great. Thanks for letting out the secret. You could have told me that in private, but now everybody knows. All 5 people that watch this, you're welcome. Nice work, a-hole.
It's more than 5. Our live videos get 150 views.
Oh, click. We're going to have to do more of those, huh?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Actually, who knows? Maybe we'll just move this thing straight to Facebook. Just video right there on Facebook. So you got your Facebook app open, bang, it plays.
But this is fun.
I agree.
It's garage time.
It is garage time.
I mean, to get dressed, the shitter's full. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, there it is. I mean, you worked it in well earlier than we planned on.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, hey-o.
Hey-o. I'm drunk. that episode's coming soon.
Oh my God, yeah. We're having a non-sports episode. It's just going to be 2 idiots.
We're going to do a holiday episode.
Oh my God. No, save it. New Year's Eve. Save it. What do you want? New Year's Eve episode. Guess we're not going out. Party! I'm going to party in the basement and get weird. Yikes.
How weird. All right. Anything else before we start diving into games? We covered a lot there in a short period of time. We covered 3 weeks worth of shit.
Yeah, I mean, Mexico is awesome, in case anybody cares. Greatest trip on planet Earth, and if you're not in Mexico next year, you're just wrong. So do yourself a favor, book it, okay? Just go. It's the greatest thing ever. That's all I have to say about that. Let's pick some games or something. Maybe talk about this week's Bills game.
Oh, yeah, we can do that, too.
Let's talk about this week's Bills game.
Okay.
Who are we playing?
Well, we got the Lions.
Detroit Lions. Oh, God, what a barn burner this is. Can't wait to see fucking Matt Patricia up close and personal. I'm going to throw pencils at him. Maybe instead of throwing dildos, we all just throw pencils on the field this week.
Listen, I look just like him. I sit 3 seats from you. You just...
Yeah, but you don't have a pencil in your ear.
I could. Dude, I should go dressed like him.
Crush it.
Duh.
Just crush it.
I gotta cut my... Does he wear the cutoff hoodie?
No, he wears that, the baseball batting practice pullover. Yeah, you got plenty of those.
Yeah, 40 of those.
Chump change. It's great. It's great. Maybe we can find a Depew one, give you a nice Detroit D.
Oh, God. Let's make that happen.
Actually, I have one in the house. I'll give it to you before you go. I know right where it is. Yeah, perfect. If those dogs don't shut up, I swear to God. What's the problem?
They're lonely.
Yeah, they are. Usually I lock them up, but apparently they can hear us out here, so they're not happy right now.
Yeah, so we're playing the Lions. Matt Patricia with his pencil.
Yeah, we're playing the Lions. This game, and it's funny because when I was in Mexico, Drizzy made a comment because I wanted to watch the game when we played the Dolphins, and he goes, "Why are you wasting your time? It's going to be 9-6." And I looked at my dad, who I was standing next to, and I said, "I'm pretty sure I've called 9-6 for every game this year." And nothing has come close to that. Just nothing. And it was funny because I agreed with him yet again when he said 9-6. I go, yeah, this game's going to blow. And, of course, there was nothing like that. So another week, Bills-Lions, I think it's going to be trash and 9-6, which means someone's getting blown out. And I think
you're giving a lot of credit to our kicker who has a bum hamstring right now.
So we're getting blown out. All I'm saying is somebody's getting blown out. It looks like 9-6 on paper, and it's going to end up being 41-14 somewhere. I'm playing the over, by the way, 38.5. Check the weather. Bet the over. Lock of the week, SVP. You know what I'm saying? Loves Van Pelt.
I'm on board.
38.5, please. Josh Allen's going to score 38.5 on his own.
The Vanilla Gorilla.
Running around all willy-nilly all nimbly-bimbly.
Hurdling people and shit.
Yeah. God. Shitter's full.
That dude... You know what?
He's a one-man band.
He is. He is the one-man band. And, like, if he can grow and we can put some weapons around him,
He's huge. Where do you want him to grow?
No, like talent grow. Like, grow his abilities. Grow the abilities.
We're from the Cloud? I don't know what the fuck the Cloud is. Bring it down. Oh, God, that holiday episode is going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome. I think the Bills win this game. I know we're not into the pick'ems, but just in
I
terms
put it on
of
the board for you.
the Bills should win this game, and solely for the fact that the Lions are a dome team, and Stafford can't play outside, and the Gorilla by himself should win this game. I'm almost happy. I don't think McCoy's going to play.
Doesn't look that way.
And I'm not mad about that because our offensive line is not the greatest of run blocking teams, it appears. So I need a downhill guy. I need somebody to stuff their face in there and guarantee me 3 yards. You know what I mean? Because young quarterback, I need to stay on schedule. I can't have 2nd and 12, 3rd and 9 because I can't go forward.
Yeah.
I need somebody to stuff their face in there and, you know, give me 2nd and 8, 3rd and 5. You know, I need to go forward.
Watching a lot of the games this year, and I'm pretty sure the only one that I really missed a decent chunk of was, I believe, the Miami game, because I'm pretty sure that was the game I was at work for. One of the things that, like, I've noticed with Shady is, I know he's a cutback runner. He's that one cut, find the hole, you know, let it develop, make a move and go. Every once in a while, and this year more often than not, it looks like he's looking for a hole that isn't going to be there. Like, he's looking for that big bounce out or that big cutback instead of, you know, every once in a while. I mean, sometimes you got to stuff it in there. You're running back. Like,
well, I mean, the conversation I've heard this year is those holes have been there, and they're just closing faster on him because he's getting old.
right.
Now, it's hard to say whether that's true or not, but there's been times, and I know you've seen it, and we're sitting in the stands, and we got a higher level looking down, and you see what looks like a hole, and he cuts for it, and you know, the defensive lineman just makes a play on him. Whereas, I mean, maybe it's true. Maybe last year and the year before, the extra step by that D lineman doesn't get wrapped up, and that hole just lasts, you know, a little bit longer for him because he was that much faster.
Right.
I don't know if that's true because, I mean, I don't know how you measure that, except, you know.
That weird sports
Is it
science
consistent?
stuff.
Yeah. Give me the next gen stats. I
Yeah.
hate that, by the way. Is that just me? Am I old now that I hate the next gen stats? Like, some of it's okay, I guess, but
I think some of it's cool. Like, I think some of the stuff when they start talking about, like, speed of release and stuff with quarterbacks, like, to me, that's a stat that matters.
yeah.
You know,
I mean, measuring this, like, one of the ones I hate the most is receivers and their average of yards of separation from DBs. Like, so you're grading a receiver against different people. So there's, I mean, to me, I just don't understand, because not all defensive backs are the same. So if I'm conducting a science experiment and I'm changing variables all the time, people are going to tell me my experiment is trash.
Yeah.
So am I going to measure? Just stuff like that bothers me. So some of the stuff is cool. I agree.
Yeah.
Like speed of release on a quarterback. That's one quarterback. I'm measuring the same dude over and over and over again.
Yeah,
it's a constant.
And the constant is from the time he takes that thing and starts to cock back.
Yeah,
To the time the
and
ball
you can
reaches
look at his consistency of release and stuff like that. That's all fine and well. But telling me Amari Cooper has the best average yards of separation against onslaught of different defensive backs means nothing to me.
Right.
Like, what do you do?
Cool. I mean, Amari Cooper could be doing that against the third or fourth corner.
Yeah. Line him up in the slot. He's playing on a linebacker. What does that mean to me? I don't know. So, like, some stuff is cool, but overall the next gen stats can piss off. This is too much. It's like white noise and filler. Like, we need something new and fresh to talk about.
Yeah, that's what Booger McFarland's for.
Give me more Steve Young.
You know what? I got a next gen stat for you. Jalen Ramsey sucks.
Yeah, trash ass. That's so great. Jalen Ramsey, what a piece of crap.
He sucks.
Taylor Lewin, that was hilarious, by the way, a couple weeks ago. Jalen Ramsey takes that flop, and then he's just playing his violin. Fuck out of here, Jalen Ramsey. You're a piece of shit.
He sucks so bad.
Suck list, Jalen Ramsey. I probably put you on there already, but just underlining now. Bold and italicize. Actually, I'm not going to give you the satisfaction of bold and italicize. You're just underlined.
And you're going on the bottom of the list because you're the suckiest of the sucks.
Yeah, back of the bus. That's not racial, by the way. Shh.
Fuck. No,
we're going to have to edit that.
We're getting banned. If this episode doesn't do it, the holiday episode is going to get it done. Trust me.
Absolutely.
You guys are invited to our holiday party.
All right, go Bills. Bills.
I'm doing it too. You said enough for me.
Yeah, I mean, we should win the game. This isn't even a flashy, obligatory Bills pick. We should win the game.
I agree.
That's as real as it gets.
Tonight's going to be a good one. Chargers, Chiefs. Burn it down.
I am on the Chargers bandwagon. Not even the Chargers bandwagon. I'm just a fan of Phillip Rivers. My man needs to get something done for himself. I don't want to call him Dan Fouts because I hate Dan Fouts. He opens his mouth. I hate him so much. But for as prolific as Phillip Rivers has been, he's got nothing to show for it. And it saddens me. He's got like 35 kids now. He's got mouths to feed.
I got kids.
Yeah, I mean, he's just. I'm rooting for Phillip Rivers.
You know what? I was never a fan of Phillip Rivers. I always thought he had a shitty attitude. You know, fucking.
Then you realize we're friends.
Right. But I might have the same opinion of like if I'm sitting back as an objective person and I see the, motherfucking people on the sidelines and the motherfucking people in the stands. Again, and then I realize I do shit like that too sometimes. So,
and we all supported Baker Mayfield when he was grabbing his nuts on the sideline against Kansas.
Grabbing D's nuts.
And I realized that Phillip Rivers is just doing it earlier.
Right. Maybe I was just young and naive back then.
Yeah.
He's been in the league a long time.
We probably just thought we were better than that and then realized we weren't.
That's fair. That's fair. You know what? I am on board with the. I'm on the Chiefs. I'm on the Chargers bandwagon. I think the Chiefs are taking a step back with the Kareem Hunt thing.
Kareem Hunt beating women. Nice work, a-hole.
Sammy Watkins hurt.
Yeah, but they got Kelvin Benjamin. And by the way, they were apparently wasted time in practicing a touchdown celebration for Kelvin Benjamin in his debut. This, in fact, enraged me. That they think so highly of themselves that they didn't have to practice and they were just going to practice touchdown celebrations for that fat bastard. So this game is going to be awesome, but I feel something special about the Chargers this year, and I think they get it done. It's going to be tight. It's going to be a barn burner, but I think the Chargers get it done. Not Kareem Hunt, Tyreek Hill. Not 100%, but he is going to be a go. They said.
Yeah, and from what I've heard on that, he every week he's not sure he can step on the field. He said he's playing through substantial pain.
Yeah, I think they're going to have him on the snap count or the pitch count.
Yeah.
So
or the how many more needles we got to put in that foot to make him play count.
Yeah, I wish I had needles. I'd play a lot more too. Kelvin Benjamin sucks. Go Chargers.
Agreed. We already covered the Bills. We're not touching these Saturday games. The Texans are going to win. They're going to beat the Jets. Fuck them. Jets suck. The Browns-Broncos will be a good one, but...
Battle of the Orange. Talk about shitters full. What can Brown do for you? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, that's going to be a good game. Both teams need it. Both teams all year long just seem to be those teams that are lingering in games and, finding ways to win a couple. So that game should be interesting, to say the least.
Give us something to watch on a Saturday night, Know what I mean?
Love a good Saturday. I'll be at Route 78. Come out and hang out. I have all the TVs on, okay?
Shameless plugs. I love it.
Yeah, shameless my ass.
Got no shame.
What for?
Right.
I'm too old for shame. I don't give a shit.
Do the words no shame mean anything to you?
I'm sorry.
What? So Sunday, 4:25 start. Two teams that apparently are just trying real hard not to win the division.
Yeah, it's great. Don't know what the Patriots are doing. Just can't win in Miami. Of course, apparently neither can the Bills. Although we won when it mattered last year, so screw you, New England.
Yeah.
I can't believe that's the only place Tom Brady's got a losing record is in Miami. What's going on down there? Is he partying?
No, you know what it is? It's warm down there all the time, so the balls are always inflated.
Oh, little baby hands. I get it. I get it. That's
His,
great.
His feet get way down in his Ugg boots because of the sweat.
That's next gen stats right there.
There you go. I got
Suck on that, Tommy.
for you.
Oh my God. Yeah, I mean, and the Steelers, who at one point had a stranglehold on home field advantage, just don't feel like finishing games anymore.
Yeah.
Big Ben, rib injury. That's never good for a QB. Yeah, this is always a good game. This is like Steelers Ravens. I mean, the Steelers and Patriots put great games on the field. I don't want to say it. I mean, New England wins this game, unfortunately. If I get a healthy Big Ben, I take the Steelers. But unfortunately, I think it's going to do him in a little bit. I think James Conner's slowing down a smidge. Is he even playing? I know he was hurt last game.
I don't know. I'm not sure.
That's all the more reason. So unfortunately, I'll pick the Patriots here against my own free will. There's a gun in my back right now. I promise. That's the only reason I said it.
Well, I say fuck free will. I'm going
Your
with the
gun is
Steelers.
digging into my hip. Excuse me. I'd like to ask you a few questions.
Finkel and Einhorn and Finkel.
Quitter. What a great movie.
Sunday Night Football. Eagles, Rams. The Eagles, God, they're missing a lot of stuff this year.
Buddy, Nick Foles. This is what they needed. This is exactly what they needed. Wentz goes down.
The redemption story.
In comes Foles. He gets the second chance of the year, a second opportunity to take him to the promised land, and the Eagles are still in it somehow, where they're sitting.
Well,
The Cowboys control their own destiny in the division, but the Eagles, in the trash that the NFC is, everyone's a part of the wild card.
Yeah.
Everyone's a part of it. I mean, there's like 3 teams that are around. That's it.
Yeah.
I mean, we're looking at a possibility of losing records, making it in again. It's awesome.
There's actually a scenario out there where the hapless, lost, dazed, and confused Giants can sneak in.
Please, God, no.
It's possible.
I might boycott football.
Mathematically. I don't like math. I don't get math.
Yeah, you do have a problem with that.
Yeah.
That's
But apparently the mathematicians out there are saying you're saying there's a chance.
There's not this week, sorry. Rams win. But I'm not going to be surprised if Nick Foles stuffs this one up my ass. I mean, I'm really just not. I'll just laugh. I'll just watch and laugh like, great. But
you got me.
My logical brain, yeah. Like week 1, just laughing at stuff like, awesome. These picks are great. My logical brain will not let me pick against the Rams right now.
No.
It's just too much. Off that loss, McVay looked fired up. I think he's going to have them ready to play. And
I hope they hang 60 on them. That'd be great.
Yeah, blow it up.
Listen, I want the Rams to hang 60 all off Goff, and I want the Chargers to hang 60 all off Rivers, because I got those 2 guys in fantasy football playoffs starting this weekend. So,
also, Rams are at home, West Coast. Eagles got to travel.
Never easy to do. A lot of time changes, more math, more
Next
numbers.
thing you know, you're eating breakfast at dinner time. I don't know what the hell's going on. The Rams.
Next thing you know, you end up waking up on a park bench in Mexico.
Not again. Not again.
Never getting drunk again.
Took a wrong turn in Albuquerque. A little Bugs Bunny for you. There you go.
Dated references.
Well, I watched a holiday Looney Tunes special the other day, so they're on the brain.
Every once in a while, I like digging back down there.
Remember Tiny Toons?
I do.
God, I miss Tiny Toons.
My two favorite Bugs Bunny references are the when he meets Dracula and I'm a vampire, I'm an umpire.
Yeah.
That one and the one where the bear and I, Bruno, will dive 10,000 feet onto a block of concrete on my head yet. Fucking fantastic.
I mean,
they don't make it like that anymore.
No, cartoons are not the same.
Cartoons suck. New cartoons suck.
Getting old
Asterisk,
sucks.
New cartoon.
Getting old sucks.
It does.
And I would sit here and say, hey, let's get together on a Saturday and just watch cartoons. And then I realize I'm an adult and I have to work and stuff, and I just don't have time to do cool stuff anymore because my life blows. All right, well, enough about me. Let's move it on.
Monday Night Football. Saints, Panthers. Are the Panthers still in a good spot in their life, or what?
Absolutely, they're right there.
I mean,
they are absolutely right there.
I gotta pull it up.
They're sitting in it.
We're talking about it, and
6-7.
Yeah.
The Vikings at 6-6. Seahawks at 8-5. They have the first wild card spot, but Eagles at 6-7. It's all right there. We're looking at losing records, holding the second wild card spot, which the Vikings have because of that stupid tie. This is the NFL we live in.
No,
the NFC can piss off.
This is the NFC we live in. This happens every other year.
Yeah, well, I mean, it is what it is. I'm not going to sit here and complain about it.
A couple weeks ago, we were talking about the Panthers
Yes, I am.
like very quietly having a low-key good season, which they still are, obviously. I mean,
Well, in terms of the rest of the trash,
yeah,
it's all relative, I guess.
relative trash.
Relative trash.
It's the holidays. Your relatives are trash.
Yeah. Another man's trash is my potpourri.
I don't know about you. I think the Saints take this one.
Yeah,
I hate picking divisional games, but
the Saints they're looking for the home field.
yeah.
And the Rams have stumbled, so the door is open. And hey, this again, there's another one. I'm not going to be surprised if Cam Newton shoves this up my ass, but my logical brain will not let me pick against the Saints right now. It's not a thing.
I understand, and I'm in the same boat.
Did we pick all the same games?
We varied on the Steelers game.
Oh, you took the Steelers, huh?
I
Quiet
did.
over there with your little typey.
That's what I said. Your free will can suck my ass. I'm going with Steelers.
Oh, I'm just too self-centered to
I understand.
pay attention to what you're saying, I guess.
I understand. You're all fired up about life and all kinds of cool shit today. Fuck.
Frozen biscuit tonight.
My biscuits are frozen from sitting out here.
It's fuck yeah. My giblets have crawled up into my stomach. I think.
It has substantially cooled off.
Yeah, I agree. That sun moved behind the house and things have changed
It was pushing
drastically.
50 on my way here. I'm wearing a beanie cap. I'm sweating, so I put the ball cap on. I regret it.
Yeah, I'm glad I got this little guy on. Shitter's fall.
No regrets. Not even a letter.
Not even a single letter. I like them. You know what? Don't even use protection. Go Saints.
Is Adrian Peterson playing this week?
I don't know.
Furthermore, does it matter? Because they don't have a quarterback. So,
Who does play quarterback for them now?
I don't know.
Didn't McCoy go down too?
Yeah. Who was it? I don't recall.
They got some weird guy over in Cincinnati playing too. I don't know his name either.
Well, it's not Andy Dalton. Joe Flacco's a backup now. To a quarterback that can't throw.
Is he a backup, or are they running? Is Harbaugh going to ruin his career with a 2-quarterback system like his brother? I mean, is he just committing career suicide at this point? I think Harbaugh's too much of a pussy to tell Flacco to sit the fuck down. Is what I think's going on here. I think Flacco's been around long enough that he's like earned the right to be in a conversation for no reason. Like we have to talk about him, like the Cowboys. We just have to talk about him, and he's just not good enough.
Is he America's quarterback?
Jesus.
No, but he's going to be the Redskins quarterback next year. Just keep signing the old guys.
I feel bad for Alex Smith.
I do too.
That's
That
brutal.
sucked.
That now he's got an infection too.
Yeah.
I mean, he might.
Like, they went from surgery went well, not career threatening, to infection.
Yeah.
It might
The
be
next
over.
day, he's like he might die.
Yeah.
What? Oh my God! We're gonna have to amputate. Fucking Lieutenant Dan hopping around.
Lieutenant Dan, you ain't got no
I
legs.
came to try out my sea legs, but you ain't got no legs, Lieutenant Dan. Oh God! Ice cream.
Lieutenant Dan. Hey, so I need to figure out whether or not I need a running back here.
Oh, it's that fantasy talk. Are you
Yeah.
kidding with that? Grow up. God, turn your phone on silent like everybody else.
It's an alarm to take my drugs. Dick.
I don't need an alarm to take drugs. Okay.
These drugs you do.
Hugs, not drugs. Look at all the deer out there.
Oh, they're kind of. There's a herd.
Yeah, literally a herd.
Herd of deer
Just walking down the street.
hanging out. You guys want to be on a podcast?
You know what it looks like? Remember the movie Santa Claus when all the deer are just falling around?
There's 6 or 8 pointers.
Oh yeah, there's
Jolly up.
a couple big bitches lying around back there too. Yeah, the guy next to us feeds them, so they're probably coming for dinner right now. He must have rang the bell.
Ring the bell.
Just ring the fucking bell, you pansy. Yeah, you okay, Blue? All right, talk to me. We're gonna have a little fantasy talk right now. Spice it up. What do we got here?
So my only question mark in this lineup.
By the way, don't take fantasy advice from me. I haven't set a lineup in like 3 weeks.
Just pick the Bills in the suicide pool. It's fine.
Yeah, keeper league. I took Josh Allen. I have him for life.
So
I'm going to start him this week, actually. I'm going to set my lineup. I was told on the ESPN machine that he's the second best quarterback in terms of projected points this week, probably because he's just going to run around like the vanilla gorilla. So, oh my God, we are definitely getting fined.
we are banned.
Talk to me about it. What do we got here?
All right. So we got 2 starting quarterbacks, Rivers and Goff.
Love it.
3 starting receivers, Devontae Adams, Josh Gordon, Robert Woods. Running back, Shaquan Barkley, runaway best pick.
Shaquan?
Shaquan. I got Adrian Peterson as my other running back. Okay?
I see the questionable.
I got Travis Kelce.
Can we talk about how Yahoo uses West Coast times? I hate that.
Do they really?
Yeah, look at all the games say 10 a.m.
No, that's very
You're
true.
retarded. I take retarded back. No, I don't.
Then we got, we're getting banned. Then I got Thielen and Fitz in my flex spots.
Love me some Thielen. I think he's going to have a bounce back week.
Yeah.
New offensive coordinator.
I hope so.
That'll shake everything up.
So I got a bunch of dudes down here I can play, but like Jordan Reed's doubtful. I don't need a tight end. I need to know.
Jordan Reed's out. I don't even know why it says doubtful. He ain't
Right,
playing.
he's not playing. Like I got other guys. Like I'm not putting any of these guys in over anybody. But the problem is, I have a questionable running back and another questionable running back down yonder. So. Do I roll the dice on Peterson playing? He's questionable every week, midweek, every single week. The formidable Jaguars defense are giving up 102 rushing yards a contest, which is 21st in the NFL.
Yeah, Minnesota's defense scares me for your Kenyon Drake down there. So I go last minute, pay attention to who's healthy, but if you were asking me right now, Peterson over Kenyon Drake for sure.
Right, and then like
Because Minnesota's going to shove it up their ass.
our top few free agent pickups here would be T.J. Yeldon, Hines, Jalen Richard.
Dogs, enough.
I mean, like really, there's a huge drop off from what I'm looking at here.
Yeah, I mean, Yeldon might be a bonus because he gets balls out of the backfield. Is this PPR?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, he's the one catching stuff. Fournette's not doing that for you. And you got some names down there. I don't even know who they are. So
Right.
You're not even signed in. Technical difficulties.
Listen, this happens every time I try to do this, and then I got to go to the iPhone here. Are you trying to sign in on ye old Chrome? Sure am.
I love Chrome.
Sure am. Technology.
I was actually debating that new Google phone that came out with that weird camera or whatever.
I've heard good things.
Night Sight. But my whole life is attached to Google. So part of me wonders if a Google phone would just be so much more convenient.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But all I want to know is, do the text messages work? That's the only reason I have an iPhone, is for text messaging. Because droids, how much I love them, suck when it comes to texting.
Right.
Group messages blow, everything gets jumbled because between Droid and iPhone, it just becomes trash. And iPhone somehow keeps it all straight. It's the only reason I have one. Find me a different phone that can keep my text straight without giving me 6 different threads for a group message when somebody responds and I want to pull my freaking hair out. Somebody find me the phone. Okay?
My man loves group texts. If anybody is out there watching this,
I hate you.
just put him in every group conversation you have, even if it doesn't involve him.
Listen, I've been lopping friends off left and right. I will fucking do you next. I swear, the first person to send me a group message is being unfriended. I'm so cutthroat lately. I've lost 5 in the last 2 weeks. I have no hesitation of getting rid of you anymore. Okay? I'm on thin ice. It's not even funny. I've lost track of the friends I've gotten rid of at this point. People are asking me, like, who was it this time? I don't know. Who cares?
So the question now is, looking to pick up T.J. Yeldon, just, for shits and gigs.
Who are you getting rid of?
Right. Who do I drop out of here? Do I drop Deshaun Jackson, who, I haven't started because he hasn't caught a ball since Fitz stopped playing?
Yeah, he's a risk-reward player, and without a quarterback, it's all risk. So, yeah, I like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Now I have a backup
The
plan.
next-gen stats of Yahoo say that's a great move. I could see that at the top. Absolutely. In PPR alone, Yeldon's going to catch more balls than Jackson. Your hope is that Jackson catches 2 for 85 and one of them's a bomb for a score. That's your only hope for Deshaun Jackson. What's it look like?
Let's see. So I'm slated to win.
Is it tall like a tiger?
Slated to win 286 to 263.
Dunder Mifflin.
Dunder Mifflin.
That's great.
Against Tip of the Cape.
Oh, I see that.
Yeah.
That's great. That's great.
So I'm worried because he's got Breeze, and Breeze is always good for a fucking 30-point overshoot. This is a high-scoring league. It's not for money, but we have an actual championship belt this year.
Breeze on Monday night. That's just
that's scary.
He's guaranteed for 3 scores right there. But I'll take Phillip Rivers for 3 scores tonight too, so that's okay. And Jared Goff over Eli Manning, so you take a huge win there. Eli's good for 3 picks and a waste of my time.
I hope so. But, he's got Keenan Allen, Tate, and Hopkins.
I mean, Keenan Allen has not been Keenan Allen this year. So, as far as I'm concerned, neither is Devontae Adams. So, they're a wash.
Right.
Now that I see the score, that's pretty clear. Yahoo agrees. Tate hasn't been anything to talk about in Philly. But, I mean, Nick Foles this week, who knows, could explode. Tate could be his boyfriend. Gordon's a risk reward. I mean...
My quarterbacks and receivers have gotten me the second, or tied for I'm the 2 seed, but it's like a 40-point difference of points scored of me and the guy in first, so whatever. Poe's gonna lose this week anyway. Fuck Poe.
Yeah, trash panda.
Woods and Hopkins.
I like it. Buffalo defense going to come up big this week. Put some points on the board.
Yeah, I'm hoping so.
All right, man. My giblets are frozen. Let's wrap this up.
Let's get out of here.
I'm going to go sit in an ice rink now.
Well, your body's, acclimated.
My body! You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I gotcha.
I'm going to go pee on some girls. R. Kelly.
We're so getting banned.
Yeah. What's it? Who regulates the airwaves?
I don't know if anybody regulates. I think YouTube regulates themselves.
Oh, good. Self-policing.
Yeah.
Thank God we don't run it.
Right.
Never, man.
I think we're good. Let's get out of here.
All right,
everybody.